Weekly Forex forecast for the upcoming week starting from Monday 17th of March 2025. Hi everyone, this is Aftab and you are watching Aftab Forex YouTube channel. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to discuss different currency pairs for the upcoming week, and mostly those currency pairs which I have discussed last week. I'm going to discuss those pairs again today. And market gave very fantastic levels in the previous week, especially for the weekly traders. So I will be giving you a little bit of recap as well, so that those of you who are joining me for the first time today, you just get an idea that okay, how this whole analysis is going to be, right? So make sure to take a pen and a paper just in case if you need to write down these levels, because these levels that I'm going to discuss and find out in this weekly forex forecast belongs to the professional people. And believe me, if we get a break of these levels, it will be going in our favor again. The breakout will be fantastic. If it rejects from here, we will know that okay, there is some sort of activity happening near this level. Now I have used the two terms, the breakout and the retest, and that is much important for me because in the last week the main pattern that was playing around on these different pairs like the euro and the pound dollar on the H4 time frame, it was mainly the breakout and the retest. So stay with me in the video, and I'm sure enough by the end of this video you will have a very clear image of the market in your mind. So once you have a clear mindset and a very positive mindset, I'm sure enough it becomes very much easy for all of you to trade. Now at the start of the video, I definitely will give you a little bit of disclaimer. This is not a signal video. This is just like, you can say, I am discussing my own plans with all of you, and in case if those who are beginners and those who are not making money in the forex markets and are consistently losing money, so for those traders this is kind of like an education session. So first of all, I will like to discuss pound US dollar. And on the pound US dollar, if you can see, market currently is standing near 1.29159, a level from the previous week. Then the support I have discussed last week, the support is 1.21146. so obviously I have also told you for almost like 2-3 months, I'm saying that this level is going to be our support for the future, and it is acting very nicely as a support. On the pound US dollar, if we see, it is very nicely trending up on the weekly time frame and even trending up on the daily time frame. But now market has entered into such a zone where it will need a little bit of explanation, and I might have to switch to the H4 to properly explain, right? So you will remember that from here we took buying decisions, then from here we took buying, then from here we took buying, and last week we exit all of the positions, right? Personally, I closed all of the positions from the pound dollar because why I closed my position, let me tell you that. First of all, because if you see the forecast, I will be giving you the link in the description, when market maybe was right here. So when I was taking those trades back then, so at that time this level of around 1.30 was on my radar list. I explained it in the previous weekly forecast as well, but let me also tell all of you who have joined me right now. So let me tell you that this is actually very simple, and this is a very nice simple Fibonacci number. So now my strategy is enter at a Fibonacci number and exit at a Fibonacci number. So that's what I did on the pound US dollar. Now in last week what I said is, since this was going to be a very fantastic sell area, right, As per my analysis, this is a very fantastic sell area, but obviously market doesn't always respect my levels, right? And this is too much realistic, because if market respects every level I discuss, I will become a millionaire overnight, and that is also a very bad concept. So obviously we didn't saw any sort of big sellers right here. What I saw right here is on the lower time frames. But let me first zoom in the chart a little bit and let me show you that how the last week was in terms of the volatility. So 1 2 3 4 5 right here, this is the Monday candle. So on Monday we have seen very fantastic sellers right here. Even the candle could not close as a bearish engulfing on a daily, but still it was a bearish one. And right here, if you see, after this market was supposed to go down to what level? To the level right here. Let me show you. To this level I discussed 1.24360, and this level was my buying area where I was supposed to take buying decision. But obviously for till now so far the market has not reached here, so it is still pending. Now what's right here? I also have told you in the previous videos and in the previous forecast that this market like it has structures, right? And it will play those structures, it will break those structures, and then it will respect them, and then it will move forward. So there is a very big concern, very simple. This whole analysis is going to be this week, but I am more concerned of this particular breakout, because if we see, we have clearly got a daily breakout of the Fibonacci number. Now if you see, this breakout can be a false one as well, but no one right now can tell that if this is a fake or if this is a valid one. Let's suppose if I consider this as my as a real breakout, then I have to look at it, since on the daily time frame the volume is nothing much. Even on Monday, if the market opens, it can drop like this for 400 pips immediately. So for that I have to look on the H4 and find out that okay, after all, what is going on right here. So on the H4, if we see, this is that level, and this level, if we see 1.29157, several times it is respected by the price. One on 12th of March, the first respect, then 14th March. So if we see, and obviously there is a Fibonacci number as well right here. So on the H4 time frame, if we see, this market is coming back down, but in order for this breakout to be fake, we have to see that the price go, and when it closes below this, then we can take some decisions. Now the other scenario, and that I also want to convey, and that is, since no doubt if this is a false one or if this is a valid one, but whenever we get a break of structure, like right here, if you see this 61.8% retracement, market closed it, right? Give us a breakout. No doubt it is a very smaller one, but what will happen if this breakout is a valid one? If this is a valid one, market is for sure going back to 1.34272. another around 513 pips of up move is expected. But if we see this breakout, I definitely have to look for this breakout as well, that how this breakout was performed. If we see this particular right here, because when market was breaking this level, what happened is we immediately saw a break of structure, and then the market continued back up. Right here, what is happening is they like for the 3 days we have seen very less volume, and in the upcoming week we have interest rate decision. So let's see, this will be like a very challenging week for the for most of the traders. For now, personally I'm not touching pound US dollar, because I'm more happy with the profits that I made, 620 pips right here on this one, and then on the euro dollar. So I think I should wait for the market. Just like last week, what I said is that every trader say there are in the strategy there are two things, buy, sell, but I say there is buy, sell, close, stop loss, take profit, right? So, and obviously the most important factor of any or component of any strategy will be and is that a strategy should have some sort of patience, right? So what I say is buy, sell, wait, right? Or sell, wait, buy, it depends. So you have to understand then when you need to wait, because let's say this was my sell area, obviously it was, but now after seeing this tiny breakout, can I take this particular sell? Well, maybe if I get further confirmation, then yes I can. Otherwise, looking at this chart as it is right now, I will say no. Okay, I just want to stay neutral and I just want to see the market. It's okay if for some reason I miss this thing, no problem, because then I will be taking a sell from way up there, you see, 1.34272. And if it drops and I miss this particular sell, what I can do is I will do a Fibonacci like this and I will try to plan some buying decision near 1.24 500 or 1.24 400 approximately. So I can also take a buying decision right here, and unless price is in between, I'm not going to touch the market. Why I'm not going to touch the market? I have said it several times in my forecast videos that I'm not going to touch the market, because those who enter in the middle of a trend, they are always losers, right? They never make money. So sellers make money, buyers make money, but only those sellers and buyers who wait properly for the market. So this was the pound US dollar. Make sure to give me your feedback in the comment section down below and share your thoughts with me as well, right? Move on to the dollar yen. And on the dollar yen, last week I was not in a mood for trading the dollar yen, so I studied this chart a little bit previously, and first of all I would like to draw your attention to this specific trend line which is trending up. So if you see, pound is also trending up, dollar is also trending up. Now most of the traders who use correlation of the pairs, it will be a bit challenging for them. Now technically what this dollar yen is suggesting is that it is going to skyrocket from here, and the recent level for that will be 161.02. but if we see the dollar is losing its value. So last week it just barely dropped around 200 pips and nothing much than that. So let's highlight this area as well, and then I will be switching to the daily time frame, right? So when I switch to the daily time frame, what I see right here is, okay, there is a very nice and fantastic market right here. Even I can spot one ABCD right here. You see, this is a very valid ABCD. Those who traded made a profit of 553 pips. I didn't traded it, so no problem. Now if you see these moving averages, the top one is crossing the bigger one from the top. It means that dollar yen might be, no doubt, we cannot say that the market is dropping straight from here towards here, right? I'm not saying that, but at least if we get a correction back towards, and I see it going in the upcoming week most probably, that 154.04 can become a very fantastic sell area for us. I will try, if I get a chance, definitely I will be trading it if I'm in front of the PC at that time. If I want to enter for a long term, I can, but how much long term this trade opportunity will be, let me also tell you that, since all of you know, I just simply work on this ABCD. So, and the moving average is also giving us a sign that the market may most probably be reversing. So just have a look at it. This ABCD is pointing straight down towards this 141.94 once again, and this is the level when price was on in September 2024. So a very good level. Let's see if we can get, but before that, this pullback of around 748 pips is very much probable. So let's see, maybe some people will take around 300 pips of profit, some will take around 400 pips of profit from it, but overall this is the market. And let's suppose if the market, I will do the same procedure that I'm going, like I just have told you that I'm going to do on the pound dollar. So same situation will be right here. I wait for proper confirmations, and I have some specific confirmation models that I usually look for, and once they confirm, then I go with the flow, and once it confirms, I obviously take a trade. So everything cannot be shared on an open platform. There are a lot of privacy reasons as well. Now those traders who are these days trading with the artificial intelligence, I'm sure enough, please stop doing that, or else you can put yourself in bigger traps, right? Try to learn these things, because if the robots are making money, then things will get a little bit more complicated, right? Because those who made the robots, only they will be making money, right? Not you, not I. So we have to process everything in our brains and make a very nice and positive mindset, and then if with that positive mindset we go to the market, we make nice profits, right? So this is the dollar yen. Let's see what it gives us. Then moving on to the dollar CAD. The dollar CAD, if we see right here, I was looking for a sell opportunity, and I will be looking for a sell opportunity as far as the market is between these two levels, between 1.46345 and 1.41785. So let's see, this is also very good buy, but then another question arises, and that will be the ABCD pattern. Since dollar yen also suggesting an ABCD pattern, then there will be one other level, and that can be 1.38968. so it is another good buying zone, and similarly if you play with it, you can find more selling opportunities. If you see, this is also a very nice and fantastic sell area, and those who sold made profit of 300 pips and is around 156 pips of profit. So with that said, keeping this image of the dollar CAD and the dollar yen in mind, dollar for some reason is losing strength against these currency pairs, even against the CAD and even against the yen. So what does that mean? If we see on the pound dollar is also going up, so dollar is losing its strength. Maybe there is a lot on the fundamental side as well, because Mr. Trump will never keep silent. So let's see, due to that, these things are like making a lot of troubles. But obviously this is the job of a trader. If a trader can take something very positively and make a very good positive mindset, then can trade very nicely. And those of you who are who like to trade on the H4, so you can ask me in the comment section. You can also contact me on the WhatsApp number. Now obviously this dollar CAD, let me show you on the H4, and if you see very nicely, this market is behaving, but there is this probability, and we cannot deny this fact, since I'm not going to do anything right here. Otherwise, if I say there is like a Fibonacci number right here, so on this Fibonacci number, it is showing me this an exact completion to the top. So on the H4, this market is now clearly standing at a buy pointing and suggesting 1.46345. so the market has to do one thing out of these. See this. So let's see, in the upcoming week we will find whether the market gives me this. We don't have to worry about it, because either way it's our profit. If it drops, we take good profit and take another good decision. If it go up, we again can take a sell decision and make good profit. We can, if it drop further, we can take a buy from right here. See, this is a method. There are a lot of the pairs. Try to, like right here in the weekly forex forecast, I just focus on several pairs. But if you apply, there are a lot of the currency pairs, commodities, metals, and you just name it, everything you can trade with this particular strategy. Just like on the pound dollar, there is no setup. So what I'm going to do in the next week is I will since tomorrow is the Sunday, today is Saturday, so tomorrow what I'm going to do is I will sit in front of the PC. I will highlight some of the key instruments for myself, that okay, I'm going to trade these instruments in the upcoming week. So if I find valid setups, definitely I will write it down in my, or add them in my watch list. So it's not about just like we don't get a trade opportunity on the dollar CAD, so we cannot trade. No, I have seen traders who just stick with one instrument, and that is because of the equity. Right, let me tell you, because if you have lower equity and you take positions, then obviously you will need more equity to trade on these other pairs. So let's suppose if you are out of any position, you made good profits on the pound dollar, 620 pips, you made 700 pips on the euro dollar. So what you can do is you can try to look for, let's say last week I also have told you, you made 800 pips of profit. 600 is your profit, that 200 keep it for another trade. So for try to find out an opportunity which has a stop loss of 200 pips, place it there and forget about it. And believe me, if you go with this mindset, you will be making lots and lots of profits on regular basis. Then move on to the Aussie US dollar. Last week, this was my opinion, 1 2 3 4 5. It also didn't move very nicely, just around 66 pips. I was like no doubt not trading it at all, because my buying level was this, you know, this was a Fibonacci number. You just have to look at it. See, this is a Fibonacci number, so I missed it, and definitely I don't want to enter into the middle of the trend. But obviously I can definitely tell you and show you that if you even cannot trade a particular pair, you can just make a plan for yourself that okay, that is going to be the level and I'm going to take the decision there. So just like I'm focusing on the 0.65307, I'm so sure market is going up there. I'm so sure it is going up there, and once it go, believe me, I'm going to take a fantastic trade up there. So around 271 pips of an opportunity, and by chance if the market drops still here, my buy limits are almost waiting for it. So since how I will treat this zone is I will treat it as like in the middle, right? So what I do in the middle zone, I try to avoid. Why I try to avoid? Because I know that if I touch this market right now, it will be crushing me very badly. It will beat me. Why? Because it is in the middle and I'm not supposed to enter in the middle of a trend. I have to wait for proper confirmations. When everything is confirmed, I'm going to take a trade. So this is Aussie US dollar, and I'm sure enough it's going back up to 0.65307, from where I will be most likely looking for some sell opportunities maybe. And obviously there are a lot of other opportunities on the H4, H1, M30, but right here I cannot discuss all of them. So for now, as far as market is trading above, let me give you a clear statement. As far as market is trading above 0.61947, the resistance will be 0.65307. This is a previous breakout zone as well. See, market broke below, took a retest and continued down. So similarly, if it retests this zone, no doubt it will be bullish, but if it continue back down and give that pullback, that's where our profits will be. Moving on to the most favorite pair of all of you, and that is the Euro US dollar. Well, on the Euro US dollar, all of the setups are completed. Now I'm trying to plan for my future trades, and how that plan is, in the last week what I said, if the market drops from there till here, I am going to take a buy trade. but till now so far it did not occur, right? So one thing is clear, that last week I couldn't took any buy trade. Why I didn't took this buy trade? Because I didn't get a correction. Okay, then what I get on a sell zone, I get a breakout. 1 2 3 4 5. This is the Monday candle. You see this. When this rejection occurred, I was planning that okay, on a Tuesday if we get an engulfing candle to the bottom side, that is then going to be a fantastic trade opportunity. What happened is just like pound, it closes above, and then for 2 days it came down, and then it took a retest of it and seems like it is continuing back up. And the weekly candle also closed very bullish. So on a sell zone, if such pattern forms, I should be more clear that okay, this market is now again going to approach 1.12410, and that is going to be a fantastic sell area. I still will try to wait for a pullback, and I will see that if this is a valid one or if this is a false one. So the next week will be deciding, a very deciding week. Since there is an interest rate decision, we can see big spikes. Maybe the market can spike up there and drop like this. Anything can happen. So if you have long-term positions, if you have not closed this particular trade in 600, and I booked last week 620 pips from it, so for now it gives you around 650 pips. And let's say if you are greedy and you say I want to make this 1030 pips, well, I will say just book this profit, later we enter somewhere else, and this is the right approach, my friend. Okay, just book this profit and then we enter from somewhere else. Market is not going anywhere, and this is sort of like a very positive mindset. But if you stick to this trend and you say no, I'm going to close it at 1.12410 and it's going up there, well, my friend, I see that euro dollar is going up there, but in order to trade I have to look for several things, because if I don't get those several things, I will be like directionless. I will have no point. I will have no reason to be involved in such a trade. So I'm looking for those reasons. If we get it next week, we can trade. If we get it the week after that, we trade. If we don't get it in 1 or 2 months, no problem, because there are a lot of other pairs, right? So this is euro dollar. Let's see what it gives us in the upcoming week. Now again, if we see this dollar CHF very nicely dropped from my level of 0.92035, right? Watch the previous analysis videos, but it is now not exactly at my level. My exact level will be 0.87056, a Fibonacci number, and once it hits it, it is going back to which zone? It is from here. Let me highlight it. From here it is going to touch at least 800 pips up move. So let's say if I enter right here, and by then if the market is giving me around 400-500 pips in like 2 or 3 weeks, I will just grab it. Who is waiting for that zone, right? Maybe the market can take another resistance and it go into a range in between these two zones. So no one is like exactly sure about it, right? And one thing, the thing is, you have to understand these structures. If you want to become a very good trader, you have to understand these structures, right? Because if the market is going to 9491, what it is going to do is it has to break this structure. So this level is going to be then a very new trade opportunity, right? And this obviously is going to be a long term, most probably Fibonacci 61.8% retracement. So now you know why this level is so much important for me. This is the reason, because it is like I enter at a 618 and I exit at a 618. If I trade elsewhere, it means I am trading in the middle and I am against it. I cannot trade it. My strategy don't allow me to do that. because those who, the buyers make money, the sellers make money, but those lose money who enters in the middle without having a proper plan. So yes, again from there I can, at least for then, let's say it will maybe till September if it is happening, then from there a very nice drop till next year's start of the next year, or maybe till the first quarter of the next year we can get that. For now, nicely bullish, and bullish opportunities will be giving more profit compared to the selling opportunities. And here is my clear statement, and the statement is, as far as the market is trading above 0.87056, market is going to test 0.94912. Maybe some false breakouts right here, right? That's okay, it's part of the trade. But other than that, if this is a valid, we get a valid rejection from here, then this 750 pips in the next upcoming weeks is expected, right? So I hope you will have now some sort of understanding of the market. Some good levels I have spotted for all of you. And on this dollar CHF, if you see we have a previous broken level. You see the trend line, you see we have got the market became bearish right here, and the date was around 20th of November 2022. So yeah, let's see how this market turns out to be in the upcoming week. So this was a very nice analysis for all of you, so that you can learn and understand these levels. And if you are not making profits, if you are keep losing money, then I should say you are not a consistent profit. Obviously if you have very less equity, that's something else, but other than that, if you cannot focus on more pairs, then I think you should, and you should understand the levels properly. You should understand the Fibonacci, and then the market psychology, the trading psychology, that plays a very important role. If I get enough comments, I will be explaining tons and tons of psychological topics with all of you, and after that you will be a very strong and positive trader, right? But I definitely need a lot of comments, a lot of likes for that, because if I don't get it, people just don't value the free stuff. So this is the value of it. If I get likes and subscriptions, I definitely will be giving you that right here. Take a lot of care of yourself. I will see you next week. Till then, stay happy, stay blessed, keep me in your prayers. Goodbye.